Hello and welcome to the beginning of a series that'll last a week, fingers crossed. And this is the reviews of the previous live action Transformers movie in anticipation of Rise of the Beasts. Now I'm gonna go see Rise of the Beasts on Saturday, meaning that I have to get this, the Bumblebee movie review out on Saturday. And unfortunately, I'm going to see Rise of the Beast in the morning, so I'll probably have to, I guess I could record it on Friday and then, upload it on Saturday. Anyway, that's enough talking about me, planning this out, and especially considering I want to keep these videos under 10 minutes. So let's start off with Transformers 2007. Am I copying what Chris does with his videos? When a movie's coming out, he kind of goes through and looks at the franchise. Maybe I am, but it doesn't matter. This is Transformers. He won't do it for Transformers. Anyway, so this movie, if I was to sum it up, I would say that this film changed cinema in one aspect, not because the movie is good, but because this film has the best CGI from any movie at the time. It is undefeated. Even now, this was 2007. Even now in 2023, 16 years later, this CGI not only just holds up, it is still amazing and beats 80% of the CGI we have in movies nowadays. But now focusing on the story of this movie, the first half is a real drag, and honestly, I hate sitting through it. So let's just talk about our humans. Sam, I know a lot of people like him. He is so annoying. He's just, he's kind of like Jack from Transformers Prime. I don't hate him, but it's just kind of annoying to have him on screen. But I would take him any day over Mikaela. Oh my god, I hate Mikaela so much. And this isn't obviously an attack on Megan Fox, because from what I've heard, she's actually really sweet and nice in real life. Of course, this is just her character that I hate. The fact that all she is sex appeal. There's no character to her. That is the most vanilla love interest you could ever have. I don't understand how people prefer her to, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm talking about the actresses. The characters. How can people like her more than Carly? I don't get it. To anyone who really likes Mikaela, please explain to me why. She's so annoying when she's on screen. All she does is cry and, pretend she loves Sam. Really, there was no chemistry there whatsoever. But anyway, I really like the story of, Sam getting his first car and obviously, it turning out to be a Transformer. In my opinion, that's pretty much the, perfect way for a Transformers story to begin. But it's the fact that it drags on for so long, which is what hinders this movie from being the best live-action one, in my opinion. It takes an hour for the Autobots to arrive on Earth. And basically to the dot, if you skip to the 1 hour mark on this movie, you will get to the beginning of the arrival to Earth scene. It is ridiculous. And then not only that, I will get to Megatron. It takes Megatron 1 hour and 34 minutes to say his first line. When Megatron wakes up, it is 94 minutes into the movie. That is longer than some movies nowadays. Meaning you could have watched an entire movie and someone watching Transformers wouldn't have even heard Megatron talk yet. That is just crazy. But that is where the movie, kind of fixes things. Obviously, the first half, as I said, is a drag. The second half is when things really pick up. From that arrival to Earth scene, it is basically a perfect Transformers story. Because, well, in terms of action, I mean, not story. But yeah, The action in this one is great. Optimus in this movie is seriously underrated. They talk about how awesome he is in Dark of the Moon. Yes, he is. He's really awesome in Dark of the Moon. But god damn, he's so cool in this movie. Megatron as well. Obviously, you can't talk about Prime and not talk about Megatron. Megatron, I know people don't like his design. I freaking love it. It looks so goblin-like. Mainly because of that like kind of horn he had. Well, it's not really a horn, it's his nose, but it looks like a goblin horn. Well, a goblin nose, you know, and it just looks so weird. I love it. And Megatron in this movie is just brute force. Like, yeah, he has a weapon. Well, he has two weapons, actually, the flail as well. But really, he's just strength and brute force, you know? Like, there's a lot of Decepticons in this movie. I think there's like 7 or something. There's Barricade, who, you know, obviously is kind of like he's just there to observe, you know, to spy. Because obviously no one will suspect a police car. You know, Blackout is kind of just size. You know, he's just there to be imposing. He's not really that strong. And his weapons will probably only like majorly affect humans. Brawl is, well, he turns into a tank. You know, he's just weapons. So that's who he is. Starscream, of course, is, well, he's a jet, you know. He's just there to kind of be an inconvenience, you know. He causes damage, and then once he starts losing air, he just buggers off. Bone Crusher, for the one scene he had, was pretty awesome. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. And, yeah, there's really not much else I can say in terms of the Transformers characters for this movie. For the next one, oh my god, just wait. It'll be difficult to keep that video under 10 minutes. Overall, I really like this movie. And, well, I say like, I love this movie. The score is just absolutely phenomenal. That Arrival to Earth theme, I think we can all agree, is the best bit of music from the franchise. It is just so... You feel like you're going to transcend into a higher form of being. It's like so peaceful, and honestly just... It brings a tear to my eye, because not only is it nostalgia, yes, but Steve Jablonsky just did such an amazing job with the score. It really was phenomenal. And I can understand why people complain about these Bay movies, you know, and the Decepticon designs, because yes, they do, you know, a lot of them do look the same, you know, just grey bits of metal. But, you know, it is realistic, you know, I'll give that to them. It is realistic, and Michael Bay does know how to do action. But really, that's all this first movie has going for it. But it does it so well. I mean, that's what the live-action Transformers movies were, you know, apart from Bumblebee. You don't care about the story. There's barely a story. You want to see the robots fight. I don't really have that many negatives for this movie, honestly. So now, just finishing up everything, if I was to rate this movie out of 10, I would probably give it an 8. The only reason I don't give it anything higher is because there are obviously films in this franchise that I do prefer to this one. And obviously I can't give this one a 10. And then, you know, ones that I like more, give them a 10 as well. You know, it doesn't make sense. So I am going to give this one an 8, mainly because the first half of the movie just drags on for too long with too much human garbage. Oh, this was just the start of the human garbage. The next one is way worse, my friends. But until then, this has been my review of Transformers 2007. Hopefully tomorrow I can get up the Revenge of the Fallen one, and then Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, The Last Night, and of course Bumblebee. I won't be doing the 86 movie just because it's irrelevant, you know, currently, because Unicron is the only thing that's actually... Also, Unicron's 86 theme is in the movie, so that's really the only thing that's kind of useful. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this review of Transformers 2007. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe, and for this Transformers review series, Autobots, roll out!